about pissing me off. You was better off running around with your crackhead mama. Now you want to, forgive me, Lord, forgive me. Good morning, y'all. You gotta forgive me, I'm a little hungover. Just a little bit. I had a little Father's Day party yesterday. So I'm a little hungover. But what I wanted to hop on here and say is that all this shit need to stop today. Okay? Everybody apologizing one day, then the next day, everybody need to stop the bullshit. Everybody know that Jonathan opened up those doors so that baby could have a stable environment. Now, what I did tell Jonathan to do was wait until you got home so that you can give the baby a stable environment, because that's your house. And because you have other children to focus on in your house. And the only way to do that is to have peace in your house. Now, just imagine if Jonathan was home and they was together right now and the kids was there. This would be some more bullshit. That's what I mean about they can't control themselves around each other enough to have no kids in the house together. These kids is too big for all of that arguing and bickering and back and forth. That's A. And B, why do you keep trying to make him out to be the demon when all he simply asks you to do, and you want to play like you playing with my family? Them slow bitches ain't never had no husband take care of them in their life. You got a clear opportunity. The baby needs a stable environment. He would probably thrive. That's what I told my son. Kids, when they're traumatized from moving from house to house and pillow to pillow, they get traumatized because they be in our wombs for 9 months and they don't go nowhere. So moving all around with a baby can be traumatizing. You think so much that we don't like you. You think so much that my son don't love his kids, when all he doing is listening to what his mama tell him to do, because I raised kids. Because I know where I fucked up. Because I know what needs to be done. You keep trying to demonize the person that give a fuck about your son. Whether he know if it's his or not, he still give a fuck about your son like I told him. Because you don't want to fuck around and find out later that it is your kid and you done did the baby wrong. Okay? That's B. And C, I moved recently. Y'all know this. Do y'all know that Journey wakes up in the middle of the night when she's over here talking about, I want to go home. I want to go home. She ain't even talking about to her mama house, because I call her, tell her, let's call your mom. Let's see why you want to go home. You know what that baby wanted the next morning when I took her to my old place to get some of my stuff? She said, oh, Grandma, we're home. We're home. My poor baby is traumatized because her grandmama moved. So if he's delayed in any way or he's not doing what you want him to do, Jonathan is telling you what I'm telling him, that when kids are traumatized, they move slower. Some of them don't talk. Some of them go mute. Any slightest little thing can traumatize a baby, whether they got a disability or not. And you won't never know that because you too busy thinking that Jonathan don't want you here and there. You done been everywhere to be, baby. He done seen you do everything. You done been on Tom, Dick, Hank, and Harry. That decision that he made was strictly to try to get the baby together for you. Okay, 4 or 5 months from now may be too late. He gonna be over 2. And y'all keep listening and coaching, and you gonna fuck up the results even worse. Because what's gonna happen is he gonna say fuck it and don't do nothing. And what's that gonna do for you if you need a place to stay? Y'all gotta stop trying to lead people the wrong way, and if you really give a now, some of y'all, I know you invested in the storyline. You invested in the narrative. You invested in the, oh, I want to be part of the Young and the Restless. I want to be part of the Six Odd. I want to be a part of Jaden. I want to be a part of just Chrisean. If you are a real woman and you have kids and you really give a and your baby daddy told you, I'm going to pay you to sit down, don't be like them dumb hoes that be going up to them jails visiting them dumbass niggas. I'm sorry. Don't be them. Don't be taking advice from that tells you you popping, and her kids ain't worth shit. Don't be listening to them motherfuckers who out here living my life with my kids because they kids ain't about shit. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. Now, he told you don't have no baby. You let these people convince you to have a baby. The baby here now. Then he told you to go get that surgery. You ignored him, so he posted it. Jonathan ain't fixing to post no baby unless you, no genitals, unless you ain't taking care of them. And men pride themselves on their genitals. Why y'all not helping her? I see y'all over there doing them quick-ass prayers, them hollering and screaming-ass prayers, them chants y'all doing. I see y'all doing all that. Y'all ain't just telling her. The man ain't even there, so he can't fuck with you. It's an empty house. You got a somewhat of a help with his dad there. And you could be comfortable until he get home and give your baby some stability for at least until he turns 2, a little over 2, and he might show you something. But no, y'all, she popping. We know she popping. She could be popping in the house too. People on Twitch at home all day. But you keep listening to them and you get out there and you get to popping. And maybe your kid will catch up later and maybe he won't. But that'll be your decision again. Because you already made the decision. We all seen, okay? We all know. You listening to the wrong motherfuckers in these streets. And at the end of the day, they don't have to give a fuck about your baby. I can guarantee you they don't. Because any woman, any mother that tells you to get out there because you popping, knowing that your baby needs something, is crazy. It's delusional. It's somebody trying to get some motherfucking clout off you. We don't need no clout off you. We need to help you try to help the baby at this point. And that's my son's concern. Now, Destiny, baby, you can't stay over here because we don't have no time for this dumb shit. You go play over there on your mama's page. She not popping no more. Girl, let him think she popping. Let her think she popping. She popping, okay? Pop your shit while you patting him on the back, while you getting some whatever he need, okay? Let's just make that a thing. Let's start making that a thing. You weirdos. You homeless shelter ass. Like, let's make that a thing. I'm about tired of y'all. I see y'all in the comments, then I look on your page with your rusty crust, with your goddamn toilet ring. Your mama ain't told you to put no vitamin D on that rusty buck crack of yours. We see the little black line from your booty cheeks rubbing because you ain't put no motherfucking vitamin D in that shit. 52 years old, shit ain't crusty. That's because you motherfucking mammies was out popping it. Your mama was out popping it. Being nasty because your mama ain't taught you shit. I can look on your page and see your mama didn't teach you the little things. Okay? Some of y'all motherfuckers look like y'all didn't wipe y'all good. And that's permanent. And a man know that rusty, crusty ass. He know them dark, nasty, stinking ass looking under armpits because your mama was out popping it. Okay? She ain't tell you to lift a couple of weights a day. Now you got all of that flab and you ain't but 30 years old because your mama told you was popping it. Look at their teeth. Look at some of these people's nasty ass teeth. Just look at the people that's talking. Go on their page. I dare you. Look at these motherfuckers' teeth on their page. They popping though. They talking about she popping. Girl, how you gonna be taking advice? You taking advice from people we know don't even brush their teeth. You pulling out names that we know smell like shit. You pulling out people that all the kids in my family done said, why she smell like that? You taking advice from the wrong motherfuckers, and every time I try to give you some good advice, face keep turning back to your face. Now you trying to take advice from a motherfucker. Ask that to see her underarms, or that toilet ring, or the crack of that nasty ass. Just tell the to smile. She ain't never been to the dentist before. Out of here. She popping it though. Every time you play with one of my family members, I'm gonna help promote one of yours. We gonna promote each other's family. That's what we gonna do. Girl, I can't understand it. And I look on y'all pages and I know y'all thirsty for some love. I know y'all thirsty for a man. And you get on here talking about you want to be with your son. Bitch, I'm married. I'm 20 pieced up. I'm 20. I've been wearing a 20 piece before my son got married. And then he slapped me with the other 20 piece. But I've been this actually like a 30 piece, but this a 20 piece. These ain't none of them dangling, them clankings, none of that, okay? No, ma'am. No to the ma'am. I'm trying to tell you to listen to me, and you listening to motherfuckers that's over there, that's clowns. Making yourself look like a clown. That's what's happening here, okay? That's exactly what's happening here. Girl, I want to be with my son. Like I got what God gives good women. I have a hard-working husband, okay? I don't have to do too much. I got to bend over a couple times a night, and that's good because sometimes I get something out of it. Okay, sometimes I'll be sleepy, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, shit, you don't get to do that. Y'all nasty motherfuckers don't got no husband because you popping it. Why the would a single bitch? Why would anybody, even in my 20s, I wouldn't listen to a bitch that go to work every day. I wouldn't listen to a bitch when I was in my 20s. I wouldn't listen to a bitch with her teeth and her gums overlapping. You can't tell me. I don't want to go nowhere you going. You can't. I wouldn't leave you over there popping it with my mama and she's married a fucking child molester. Are you dumb? Pick somebody that's popping. You keep playing with my raggedy ass family members. Them is extensions of me. Girl, you need to do better. You about pissing me off. You was better off running around with your crackhead mama. Now you want to forgive me, Lord, forgive me. Malone's, forgive me. All our mamas is drug addicts. Okay, I can say y'all can say my mama drug addict too. She ain't a drug addict no more, but to me, you always one hit away from the pipe, okay? And you over there trying to take advice from them? They popping it? Nigga, they ain't never had nobody take care of them in their life. They the taker care ofs. My sister visited a mother in prison for 20 years and he got out and married somebody else. 20 years she went to that jail and that got out and married somebody half her age. The thing that you doing wrong is listening to that don't nobody want, because that makes you one of them. Even if you don't like me, listen to me so that your days could be long and well. Put your kids first. My son, what they talking about, the popping. Put your kids first. There's still gonna be some time to get it here and there. tell me, here go 40,000. I'ma sit at home and get my baby together for 6 motherfucking months, okay? He gonna be walking if he can walk. He gonna be talking if he can talk. And if he can't, he gonna be writing so we can know what the going on, okay? You hate me so much that you paying attention to the wrong, the disgusting mother planet. And you think you popping because you walking around yelling out my sister's names and my mama name. Do you know who we are? Girl, this what we got on us came from my daddy's family. Okay? My daddy's family got this for us. These is generational anointings from my daddy's side, okay? Not them. We don't know them. That bitch let her husband dig in my pussy when I was 12. I ain't seen her since. Only time I seen her was to help her, because I still will help her. Because that's what God told me to do. She out here because I brought her out here and let her live with me. It wasn't the other way around. After she dogged me. You taking the lessons from the wrong motherfucker, you're going to come up short every time. As soon as I drop this book, I hope you the first motherfucker to read it. Because if a motherfucker offered me $40,000 to stay home with my kids, I'm at least sit down for 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks just to trick him out the money. Now, I still might go do a job or two, but I'm not getting ready to get up after I get the 40 piece to go to no weirdo shit. Now, by all means, if Tyler Perry call you, and we pray he do, because we want you to be blessed beyond measure. I don't know why you let these people trick you into thinking I took you to the Zeus Network and I helped you negotiate that deal. Now, why in the would I not want you to succeed? If I try to make you not succeed, I'm not going to succeed. You're listening to the wrong motherfuckers. I promise you are. My sister got a couple of dollars because she faked a back injury and then had a whole surgery. She didn't really get no money. What the is you doing out here, girl? You listening to the wrong people. Just listen to Kim. Listen to Kim. She's the closest thing. She's the closest thing to what I would want for you. That you hanging around with my grandson. Just focus on whatever she tell you. Okay, now you still might come up short, but you're going to get a couple of lessons that them people can't give you. Okay? They ain't never counted this much money. They don't know nothing about this. Okay? I promise you they don't. Y'all done woke me up on the wrong side of the bed. I done had to tell everybody's business, but I'm good at that, and that's what it is. But I'm not gonna never lie. I got receipts for everything. Okay? Put it like this. Ask them motherfuckers, have my daughter ever been around them? Have they ever? Now, my sons, yes. They might have seen, Karlissa ain't never seen Jonathan but probably 2 times in her life, but she his auntie now. 2 times in his entire life. But she his auntie now. And that, like I said, we know them from weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, like that. I ain't never been to their house. Okay? I don't go over there. I don't go visit them. She came to mine for my birthday. She did. I didn't invite her. She just showed up as a surprise. Okay? And ever since my son became famous, people been showing up as a surprise. We didn't see none of them motherfuckers when we was in dick and boots in the ground, okay? We didn't see none of them. But that's okay. That's okay. If they say they want to be family, this what we do. We get on here and we talk our. So now you part of the family. Brush your teeth today, okay? Go on in there and tell them, ask them why your gums look like that, because my daddy don't nobody gums look like that. My sister got a love for you because she don't know who her daddy is, okay? She got a love for you because my daddy been her daddy her whole life and she not sure, okay? That's what's wrong with her. The people that connect with you got some trauma like you got. You don't want to be led by those people. You want to lead those people. Okay? And ain't one motherfucker that you done popped up with yet that I would ever. I didn't let them people around my daughter. They never ever was around my daughter. Never. Never. I didn't want her to pick up none of that shit, okay? If y'all think Blue is broke, something is really, 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 really wrong with y'all. Really, really wrong with y'all. That's all I'm going to say. If y'all think my son, I'm in $1 million house now. If y'all think my son is broke, something is really, really wrong with y'all. Hey, I don't knock none of my sisters for trying to get where I'm at. They've been doing that for years. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. But don't try to come and be weird to my son because he don't know you. He don't f with you because he don't know you. That's the only reason he don't f with them is because he doesn't know them. I try to tell y'all that. Because if my sisters that my son f with, they praying for my son. They not trying to convince nobody to go out because they popping. You know what I'm saying? What woman on here with kids that's a mother? And some of y'all degenerates know better. I know you do, but y'all trying to live vicariously through her. Which one of y'all would tell y'all baby, you a f***ed up nigga because you want me to stay home while I'm popping and give me 40,000? Some of you don't make 40,000 in a year. Come on now. If that was his thought process and he was wrong, oh well. But should we be on here bashing a man that's trying to give you and your son a place to live and a bag? That's what we doing now? That's why you bitches will never, ever, ever, ever have no man. If y'all even told her logically that you still should have told her if you didn't agree with the decision and you think she should be out popping it instead of sitting at home getting her son together, what you still should have said was, well, don't dog the baby daddy because you might need that 40K or that house to stay in later. Y'all really don't like her. I noticed y'all in the comments that y'all really don't like her. Y'all pretending. All 5 million of her followers, y'all pretending to like her. Because I'm looking at y'all comments and they not making no sense. Like, why you posting your son messages? Because he said something good about her behind the scenes that I don't agree with. I don't agree that she should be around his kids until she gets some mental help. I don't agree. I don't think that she puts her kid a priority enough to be around his kids. I'm his mother. My job is to make the best decision for her and for him. Your job is to keep creating narratives that keep a show going. That keep her popping. That's what got us with the baby in where he at in the first place. Because y'all motherfuckers keep getting on here talking about you popping. She's a mother. Have y'all motherfuckers seen Coily Ray yet? No, she's golfing in her child right now. She's in awe. When we have our babies for the first at least 72, I don't know, maybe the first week, we're in awe with our child, whether there's a daddy there or not. They're snuggled up under us and they don't move, and we're smelling their necks and we're smelling their hair and we're brushing it. We're taking that little white brush, y'all remember that little white hairbrush, and we're stroking it. And we're molding and we're shaping the head so they don't have that cone head. And we're rubbing it. Do y'all remember? Why are y'all leading her so... Y'all, this is damage. A child's most important time in his life is from 1 to 5. Me and Katie don't get along. My son's wife, she don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with her. But I thank God that she's my granddaughter's mother. I thank God. My baby is about to read. If she ain't reading already... She reading stories to her at night. She humming to her. She praying with her. Why are y'all leading her in the wrong way like this? Y'all really don't like her that bad? But y'all say it's me that don't like her. Y'all don't appear to be no type of fans. If y'all the fans that come with it, I wouldn't want no fans. Because a fan or a friend is supposed to tell you to put your baby first. And if your baby daddy hit you with a 40-piece, I'm going to sit the fuck down and teach my baby how to walk fast so I can get my ass back out there in them streets. Y'all not even giving her good pimping. Y'all not even giving her good juice. I'd have took that 40-piece, sat down for 30 days, washed them, brushed them, smelt them, stood them up, helped them stand up to the couch for a while. Next thing you know, you got some pictures to show him that he's standing up, holding on to the couch, and you could get back outside again. Y'all not even helping. Y'all like some retarded slow people. Her fans are just that you're the worst thing that's ever happened to her. Her T pages, you're the worst thing that's ever happened to her. Because remember, you told her, get a baby by him. Make Jaden mad. And now look what you've done to her life. Do you take any responsibility or accountability for this? She was only 21 years old. You should have been saying, get some birth controls, like I told her. Take that nigga for his money. That's what you should have told her. I know everything he need. I'm abrupt with the last visit to the hospital. I know everything. Just because I don't say nothing to y'all don't mean I don't know. I know everything. Okay? Everybody at these hospitals, some of these women that got husbands and grandkids love me. And they gonna reach out and they gonna tell me on the low. You need to tell your son to do this. You need to tell your son to do that. So my son saying, welcome home and bring the baby in there. That's his. I didn't say in there. I said, you need to hurry up and get out and get your visitation so that he can get a stable environment. That's what I said. I didn't say nothing about bring her to the house so y'all could be over there arguing and fighting in front of these kids that's old enough to know and see this bullshit. And it ain't like y'all finna hide it, you or her, because y'all doing it on the internet in front of other people's kids. So I know y'all ain't fixing to be able to say, like most adults, let's go in the room and talk about this. Let's go talk about this in the room. No, I know everything. And I'm praying for him. And I'm praying for my son to get out and do what he needs to do. And although he tried to do it this past weekend, y'all shot him down just like these single women who can't find their baby daddy, who mad over here acting like their baby daddy offered them some money to stay home and get their kids together. When you know your baby daddy don't give a shit about your baby. All her fans, baby daddies, I look on the page, it's a woman and some kids, 5, 6 of them motherfuckers, her crust toilet ring hanging out. You're the degenerates of America. Okay? And that's what you want her to be, like you. Instead of giving her the opposite advice that you used that didn't work for you. Oh, get out, you popping. Oh yeah, this new dude, he popping. He popping. He good for you. How the fuck you know that dude was good for her or not? He could have been a maniac. You just convinced her to go get a baby and hang out with a new maniac instead of telling her, take some time by yourself. Your man in jail, you could give fake love in jail. You ain't even got to be for real with a nigga in jail. I don't understand some of y'all. But I know that y'all mama left y'all. My mama left me too. But unfortunately, my dad picked up where she left off. And I'm sorry that your dad didn't pick up. But the reason your dad didn't pick up was because your mama wasn't shit. That's why. Because your mom didn't teach your dad to love his child. Because your mom didn't let your dad be your dad. Because your mom told you was popping it. That's why your dad didn't get an innate feeling in his heart for you. That's why, because your mom shooed him off. I couldn't stand none of my fucking baby daddies after I got pregnant, just like y'all. But ask Jonathan daddy, ask Johnny's daddy. When Johnny's daddy took her and tried to raise her he raised her from 6 years old to 13 years old. I did my visitation. Every fucking weekend I drove 3 hours to visit my daughter until he gave her back. Stop running off these kids' fathers, especially if you can't handle it yourself. Now y'all telling her run out, do this, do that. She ain't got time to do her kid. But then y'all want to get rid of the baby daddy too? Come on, man. Y'all destroying our community. Y'all destroying us. Let the daddies fuck it up. Let the daddies fuck it up. Before you let another man come in and child molest your kid and don't really give a fuck about him. Oh, I'm out here. He can't see my baby. What the fuck are you talking about? Black women, wake up. These men are not being fathers because you being a weirdo. They're scared of you. They're afraid of you. You're so bitter and you're so angry that you don't even want them to be your child's father, and that's the father God gave them. And then by the time they're 2, they don't have that thing in their heart. They don't know how they smell. You ever seen dogs? They know their kids by their scent. I hate to use y'all men as dogs, but dogs know their children by their scent. Just because you don't like him, that's still your child's father. Don't rob your child of what you didn't have. Now, if he's a drug addict and a bum, then you meet him at the park. And you let him push the kids on the swing so he know they scent. So that helps him come out of the dark. Okay? If he got a mental issue, then you meet him at the mediation place so that the child can still see that help their father. When my father went through his nervous breakdown, I was there for him. My mama didn't know, but I knew what my grandfather whispered in my heart. Y'all family stick together. I was 8 years old and had to help pull my dad up. I'm the reason that my dad is here. So please stop teaching her to do this dumb shit. We don't do this shit over here. We a family. We pick up after each other. We take care of each other. We support each other even if we mad at each other. Me and my sister was literally in the grass about to fight. About to go blow for blow. In the name of Jesus, the Christian sister. We was in there about to fight in the middle of the street. 2 hours later, we was swimming at the lake and hugging on each other. Our husbands got in between us like y'all ain't got no man to do, so that's why y'all end up fighting. Our husbands had to get out there and get in between us. And no. Do y'all know that me and Callie have never had a fight in our entire life? And we fucking go to war with our mouth sometime. She ain't never put her hands on me. I ain't never put my hands on her. Ever in life. Them other people that's telling you they popping it, can't say that. Can't say that. So, moral of this story is, please, Chrisean, stop listening to these dirtbags. I don't mean to call y'all dirtbags because I know it ain't y'all fault, but y'all act like some dirtbags. Y'all on here promoting people's family members that you know ain't worth a goddamn sack of balls. If a man can't tolerate you and that y'all know y'all gonna use that same excuse that your mammy and your grandmammy and your worthless ass auntie used, I know you gonna say that. I'm a borderline away from y'all. I'm a borderline from a motherfucker not wanting to deal with me. I know what it feel like to fight. And you got to fight in your mind not to cuss nobody out that's taking care of you. I know what it feel like. But you can't cuss out that prison guard. You can, but he won't feed you tomorrow. So you better learn how to respect. No respect in your heart. If you don't learn how to get no respect in your heart, you gonna be a lonely old bitch when you get old talking about, I don't need none of these men. God got a man out there for all of y'all. Y'all got a man out there for all of y'all. But you ain't gonna never, God ain't gonna never even let him pass your direction to smell that kitty cat. Because you're not worth it in your minds. You're convincing a woman that's 20-something years old to get a baby. Anything to spite me. I don't care that y'all don't like me. You think I give a fuck? My shit stank. I don't give a fuck that you don't like me. Everything I have told her not to do, y'all told her to do against what I said. I'm the Black Kris Jenner. Why the fuck would you tell my daughter's baby mama, I don't give a fuck if we don't get along. I ain't never led her to do no dumb shit. From the day I met her, if you go watch our very first interview, I put her up on game. And because she do got a little couple issues up here, she didn't understand what I was saying. But if you go back and watch our first interview, our very first interview, I could have saved you what these dingleberries been telling you to do. They told you to get a baby by him. I told you to get some money by that motherfucker. My own son. I tried to help you come out on top. I said, don't get no baby because then you're going to be a baby mama. You're not going to be the fun bitch. Nobody that ever been a baby mama want to convince another bitch to be a baby mama but a bitter bitch. And y'all know it. Why would we convince another single young lady that's popping to go get a baby? Then when she get the baby, I say, don't drink, don't smoke, Chrisean. Don't. Y'all got on this motherfucker and told us about your cousin, auntie, your grandma, and your daddy all smoked while they was pregnant. Yes, y'all did. I saved some of your comments. I saved that shit so I can post it and make you look like a motherfucking fool. And the only reason I ain't did it is because I don't know what's going on with my grandbaby. But boy, if I find out, I'm going to post that shit that y'all told her to do. And we going to hold y'all accountable. Oh, I smoked. It didn't bother me. We don't bother me. That's what y'all said. Because his mama, said don't do that. Then I told her, oh, baby, don't go lifting weights. Don't go do that. This is shit my grandmammy done taught me. Y'all said, oh, women, they lift weights all the time. The women that are athletes lift weights all the time. You know she wasn't no motherfucking power clinger. You knew that shit. These motherfuckers, your fans, they knew you wasn't no motherfucking power clinger. But they had told you to pick up that 300-pound bar and put all that strain in your uterus and your pelvis where your child was sitting. That's what they told you to do. If you don't believe me, go back and look up who your real enemy is. Go find out who your real enemies are. My son told you don't do that shit. I told you don't do that shit. You listen to these dumb motherfuckers that want to be you. Now look at you. You ain't hurting nobody but yourself being rebellious. This the same shit I would tell Callie. Don't take it personal, boo. This the same shit I would tell Jaden. Jonathan say you family? I'ma treat you like you family. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. They eggs is rotten. They're rotten. Okay? They are rotten. A bitch with 2 baby daddies, like myself, I had 3. Got on this motherfucker and told you popping. Fuck your baby. You popping. Get out there in them streets. They waiting on you. The streets is waiting on you, girl. And your baby daddy, who can't even fuck you right now, told you to stay home. I give you some money. And you stay home with your baby. And you listening to a motherfucker who ain't even got a baby daddy? Talking about Karlissa. Them kids ain't never been with their daddy. Daddy ain't never paid for shit. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Dirty bitches. My daughter got 2 baby daddies. Them motherfuckers with they sons right now. Teaching them how to piss. Paying for shit. working hard for them kids. Callie got 2 baby daddies. And them motherfuckers with their kids right the fuck now. She out popping, doing what she want to do with her life. Them boys is with their daddies right now. Io and LaRon Rose, stand up, you motherfuckers. You doing a great fucking job. You're embarrassing my sons. Even though I help, you're embarrassing my sons. Callie baby daddies are making my sons look like shit. And I love it every day. I send my sons pictures of him with teaching their kids right now how to piss. You motherfuckers get on here and talk about Callie. The fuck is you talking about? Callie don't do weekends. She do weekdays. She teach them how to read and write. What a mother supposed to do. I'm on the football field with they daddies. You motherfuckers done lost your mind. That's my daughter. And those are my sons. And then they love me and I love them. We apologize and we keep it pushing. And if they need me to help them babysit, they call me directly. Moms, I got to run over here to do this or do that. Can you grab the boys for me? Imagine that. My son-in-laws, and I got 2 of them because she got 2 baby daddies. She married one of them, but Ron was her first love and her first baby daddy, and he's still here with us. He can come over here and live with me right now. He gonna clean up after his son. He gonna make sure his son eat. He gonna wash the dishes, then go to work, then come back and pick them up. Y'all motherfuckers better start listening to me. Because my daughter got 2 baby daddies. And then both them motherfuckers, whether she couldn't stand them, one of them motherfuckers had a restraining order on her last year. Had a restraining order on my baby last year. But they worked that shit out. And he come and he picked this baby up and we sit together. Him and the other baby daddy, they all playing cards together because they love their children. Why? Because I keep whispering in their ear every time I see them. That's why. But your own kids don't take your advice because there's people out here that want to separate you and they got this entitlement and they know I'm going to pick up the slack. They know I'm going to pick up the slack. Now, how is LaRon Rowe and Jesus Pomelarin running circles around you motherfuckers? Great fathers. You know what Callie say when her boys get out of line? I'm about to call your daddy. You know what you bitches say? Shut the fuck up and get in the corner. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. Get out of my face. That's what y'all say to y'all kids. I know because I said that before too. I know what you over there doing because you don't know no better. But you know what my daughter say? You know what I say? You know what we say over here? When they get to not listening, I'm about to call your daddy. And matter of fact, I'm about to put both of them on my next episode. Somebody call these baby daddies so y'all can know that I ain't lying. Somebody reach out to Callie baby daddies and tell them I want them on the episode dropping this. I'm going to drop it early. I'm going to drop it the day I drop it. On the 6 Out platform, since y'all don't think I'm telling the truth, I'm going to sit down with both the baby daddies with their sons. And I'm going to show y'all how them sons act when them daddies is around. And then when they leave the room and I say, oh, do I need to call your dad? That's what I say. Do I need to call your dad? Yeah. That's my daughter. Them other motherfuckers can't call their son-in-laws, whether they broke up or not. You know why I'm going to be able to call mine? Because I'm not fixing to fuck that up. You know why? Because these boys need their dads. I'm going to put them on the next episode. Io, LaRon, I need y'all on the next episode to show these degenerates how this supposed to be done. And even though they mama and they daddy was at odds and bickering and arguing and don't want to be bothered with each other, you see, they do the same thing me and Jonathan daddy do. The same thing. Nigga, get over there and make sure my son's straight. I can't do it, you go. It's your turn. And that's what you're supposed to be able to do, even when your kids get grown. And y'all get on this motherfucker talking about, you ain't your son business. Stop posting his messages. Why you want me to stop posting messages where they show that he's the better parent? Why do you want me not to post those messages? Because you keep wanting to manipulate her? Because you keep wanting to trick her out of having a baby daddy for her baby? Y'all done did so much dirt. It ain't a motherfucker in her life that could put that baby on the best insurance but me. And look what y'all have done. Y'all did this. I'm blaming y'all. And I screenshots all y'all bullshit so I can post it one day. And when I go up over there on that Jason Lee show, I'm going to post you. I'm going to post what you said. The bad, fucked up information you gave, I'm going to tell, so that everybody that come around you know that you's a heathen and a demon. You popping. Get out there, fuck that money, you popping. Do better, y'all. I know y'all got 6 kids over there and y'all want to keep living through Chrisean. But do better. Do better. Okay? Feed y'all kids every day. Cook them some food. Show us you cooking them some food. Show us their stability. Show us where they live. Like I said, I started this message off because it reminded me of the other day when Journey kept telling me she wanted to go home. And I couldn't understand why my baby want to go home. She loved being with me. She loved being with me. Why you want to go home? Oh, you mean to the other house. Girl, I pull up to get some stuff out the other house, and that baby jumps out the car like Jesus is in there. Okay, like Jesus, Joseph, Mary is in the house. I'm home, I'm home, I'm home. Girl, she home at the old house. These kids is traumatized when y'all moving them from here to there to there to here. Now, if you got to be on the road because you got that kind of job and you start off that way, I get it. But baby, your child watch how Coily Ray do that baby over there, okay? Even though that baby daddy treating her like shit, she may as well have had a baby with my son. That would have been a great thing for me, but it is what it is. But watch how Coily Ray takes care of this baby. And then that's how I want y'all to take care of y'all kids. Y'all go watch Coy with her baby. Don't go watch that Disney princess bullshit. Because we all saw right through that. I'm not telling you to go watch that lady. Okay? Because you could love your child, but we could still see you love the man more. Because when you really love your child, you accept those things that you cannot change. You accept your heartbreak and your emotions and your suffering. You don't sit there and try to make your child, just because you and the man don't get along, don't mean he might not be a great daddy. And you will never know if he a great daddy if you hide the kids. From 1 to 5 years old, a child needs to pick up his father's ways. Okay? Otherwise, he's going to either be too fucking emotional. I don't even care if you got one of them emotional fathers or the baby daddy turned gay, whatever the case may be. He's still going to teach his son to be the opposite of what he is. That's what we do as parents. I never tell my daughter, go get a sugar daddy. Bitch, I'm your sugar daddy. You need something, I got it. I never tell my daughter, go do what I did. I did what I had to do because I didn't have no mama. You got a mama. Don't sell none of that pussy, okay? It ain't for sale. Give it away for free if you want to. But you don't never sell that pussy. Let me tell you why you don't sell that pussy. Because God will make that pussy rotten. Don't you sell that pussy. Now, if you ain't got no choice and you got to be out there and that's how you got to eat, I'm not knocking you. But you got to teach your kids what not to do, even if you did it. Even if I was gay, I wouldn't teach my kids to be gay. That's what I chose to do. They kids. They don't do what I do. They do what I say do. I'm not. If so, y'all talking about all my grandkids, do you see me on here arguing about y'all talking about my other grandkids? Y'all said Javon was dumb and he couldn't read and he couldn't write. I'm gonna let the kids show you. And maybe I just didn't see it. And I'm gonna clear that up right now too. She wasn't saying that I wasn't watching my grandson because she already knows that if Jonathan brought me my baby, I would watch him. She was repeating, since some of y'all are late to the show, would y'all please tell her that Jonathan said, who's going to watch the baby? Who's going to watch the baby? Not me. She was quoting something her baby daddy said, okay? That didn't have shit to do with me. Stop trying to put me in some bullshit. Jaden already knows that I would watch my baby. If you paying attention, we already talked about it on the show. Did we not, y'all? We already talked about it on the show. She was quoting Jonathan's line on the fucking internet. Go look it up and leave me alone. I don't let nobody talk about my babies. I can talk about them, but they can't. Okay? I done already left her so many. I gotta look over there and make sure I ain't got none of my lubricants out. Y'all motherfuckers are screenshot my shit and have my shit over here, girl. This what you get when you don't feel like it in the middle of the night. You want to just hurry up and you tired, you push some of that on there, girl. They gonna think you've been ready all night. Anyway, I thought I had some of that on the counter over there. Jaden wouldn't talk about my grandbaby in front of me. She has never. She wouldn't. Why would she do that? She knows me. The hemorrhoid cream. No, I ain't got the hemorrhoids like that I need the cream. But maybe one day. But I do got them. I had them since I had them kids. I'm not embarrassed to tell y'all nothing, girl. I'm 52 years old. I want my legacy to be that she left me something, okay? I'm not embarrassed about nothing. I don't give a fuck if it's one thing. I want to leave you slow bitches something. Jaden has not ever talked about none of the kids in front of me. That's a motherfucking lie. I don't even let her yell at her own kids that good in front of me, okay? I've been knowing Jaden since she was 12 or 13 years old. Yes, ma'am. She's considered my daughter. Even some days when I don't fuck with her, she's still considered my daughter. And the same thing with Callie. I gave them bitches my last before, okay? I done gave them my last and went to sleep hungry. You goddamn right. I didn't understand why she just don't give you the baby so you can help her. She didn't even have to give them to me. She could have called me on the side and said, I need help. But y'all made her feel so prideful when I tried to check her, and I was only checking her temperature. When I left that message and said, from now on, you're going to be respectful or you ain't going to be up over here at all. I was just checking her temperature. And what she say, bitch, you need to be scared of me. Bitch, I don't got to respect you. Ain't nobody got to respect you. This our shit. That was the response when I checked the respect level, the Christianity respect level. I don't know why y'all keep thinking. I checked the temperature and it was still high. Okay, it was still way too high. No one wants to babysit a disabled child. You are really dumb in the brains. As a matter of fact, she gotta go. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. And you not even worth having on here. Where'd the motherfucker go? Tell me what that page is, y'all, please, when y'all see it again. Why the fuck would anybody not want to watch if their grandchild was disabled? You still why would you not want to watch your I already said if the baby need a helmet, I'll wear a helmet with him. And y'all made that into I called him retarded. Y'all, something's wrong with y'all. Now that's a lady sitting up there with her kids talking about no one wants to watch a disabled child. You gotta be some kind of loser in life. Whatever child God give you, you want to smell on him and love on him. Whatever child you get. Hell, my child is in jail and I still love him. I got 2 sons in jail and I still love them. But I knew the motherfuckers was going when they cussed me out. I said, ooh, if y'all don't repent, God gonna come get y'all and sit y'all down and talk to y'all. They apologize now. Look at my ring every time I get moody. I sure do. I sure do. Did she leave again or she's still at the house? I think she chose to leave. Some family members told her she was still popping and that she need to get out there in the streets and pop it. So I think she chose to leave. But that's her choice. We all have our choices. Everybody, you can't be mad at nobody's choice. That's her son. That is her son first, okay? That's our baby if she can't handle it. But that's her son. And she gets to make the decisions in his life. I got up and ran away and moved away with my son, and I fucked that all up. If people don't want to take your advice, they have to learn the long, hard way. And it's long and it's hard. Maybe try to have a meeting with her because I think the baby is suffering. I'm sorry, I can't sit down with her. The temperature is too high. Jonathan's father is going to take care of that. I done already been knocked in my head for trying to step in. I can't do it. I would love to, and if my son showed up and said I need a little help, hell, if she want to send the baby and tell somebody else to bring him, I'll take him from somebody else, but I can't take him from her. I'm so sorry. Unblock me. I just subscribed to 6i. Send me your subscription in the DM. If y'all are 6i subscribers and you're blocked on my main page, just send me your subscription, because you do deserve a right. You're paying for the right to speak on this family because you support this family. So if you are blocked on my main page and you are a subscriber and I have blocked you, I apologize. Just send me your subscription and I will give you full access to both my pages. Absolutely. You are very right, and I stand by that. Because if you paying to be a part of this equation and you are invested and you're watching everything, not just paying, but watching the truth behind the scenes, watching the show behind the scenes, you goddamn right. You have an opinion to make because you're watching our family in real life. Not just these tabloids from page to page, like we not really trying to do the right thing, and you just jumping on here and you going from tabloid to tabloid because they don't like this one or they don't like that one. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. You haven't even, it's over 100 episodes, including all the baby mama's first interviews. You ain't even brought yourself up to speed to be talking shit. You getting one side of it. You're not going to watch that me and Chrisean sat down, me and Jaden sat down before all this shit took all these different turns. You ain't analyzing and dissecting what is good and what is bad. You don't know. You just going off of a couple angry statements that I made. Now, supposedly, she says me and Jonathan say things when we're angry to hurt each other. But if I say something when I'm hurt, Is it muted or can y'all hear me? I screenshotted your page. I'll unblock you. You can send it to my page when I open it up. Why hasn't Bravo promoted Jaden's song? Isn't he her manager? I don't know. He was with her on the shoot, so I would assume that. I don't think she got a man. Oh, is that her manager? Yeah, I don't like the playing with family members. Because if you play with my family members, I'm gonna promote your family members. That's making up bullshit about if you know and you playing with me, hanging out with my family, I'm gonna hang out with yours. Don't do that. If she is the star she says she is, then the money is going to be there. Put the money before the well-being of your child is just sad. That's not the sad part because we got to remember she's in her early 20s. The sad part is when a grown motherfucker who get on here, a grown motherfucker who get on here, try to give somebody advice and they don't got a man, ain't none of their kids successful. They try to give advice. That's the fucked up part. She going from here to there and here to there like the wind because she doesn't know who to trust. And there's nobody in her life that's successful but me. Nobody can't match her bank account but me. And I don't know if Jonathan told her who I was or didn't tell her who I was, but I know she know who I am. Why would you listen to them? They use Medi-Cal. We can clearly see a motherfucker ain't never even attempted to tell the dentist. I'm sorry, y'all. If you a woman, the front of your mouth when you talk to another woman or a business person, it's okay if you got some crooked teeth, but bitch, your shit need to be clean. Not if you got gaps in your teeth, missing teeth, like you just don't give a fuck. Fix your shit before you try to give somebody advice. I wouldn't listen to no fucking body who can't do the fucking basics. Like you can't even do the fucking basics. Why would you listen to a woman that's telling you to get a baby and be a baby mama for a new dude that's in college playing college basketball? She ain't known that guy for 15 minutes and y'all supported that guy. Like you don't even know if he was a maniac. You don't even know if you don't know nothing about him. Like, girl, come on. Y'all don't even care that y'all comments is stuck on here and I'm gonna post them all one day. When she grow up, when she grows up and looks back, I'm gonna share y'all shit. See, this the motherfucker right here who told you they smoked while they was pregnant. Don't listen to Miss Karlissa. One of the bitches said, don't listen to Miss Karlissa. She said, you can lift weights if you want to, and then posted screenshots of women who've been lifting weights their entire life, lifting weights while they was pregnant. If she an athlete, she could do it. Y'all are the most damaging fan base I have ever seen. Y'all are the most damaging fan base I have ever seen in my life. Only the hoes support Krishan Rock. It they not even they're it's not even that they're hoes because don't nobody want them. Don't nobody want them. Nobody wants them. They're mentally. It's not that they're hoes. They're mentally fucked up because their mom and their dad didn't give them enough love. These motherfuckers almost tried to convince me that supporting my son and loving my son meant I wanted him. That's what you say to somebody mama that been there that got them with a 3.0 their entire life. Ain't a teacher that John knows would ever say that he didn't come from a good stock. It's not a police officer in that jail right now that will say John's not a good kid. It's not a principal that would say Jonathan mama want to sleep with him or Jonathan mama wasn't a good mama. I was at the practices when you hoes was out popping it. I was at the football practice when you hoes was out popping it. Now imagine that. I'm so tied up with trying to make sure my son gets to college. I'm at the practice. Move your left foot. You jumping off the wrong foot too fast. That's why you throwing them motherfucking interceptions in practice. You bitches can't see me. You can't see me. You can't blame me. None of that shit. That's why my son got on here with a public apology, letting y'all motherfuckers know, like he been doing this whole time. I feel like a kid when I'm with my mom. So imagine how his kids feel. Imagine how his kids feel if a grown ass man is saying he gets to go home with his mama there and her husband and his baby mama and his kids. He get to go home and feel like a kid again too. Do you know how angry that's making people who don't have that? Hell, I'm angry. I didn't have that type of mama neither. I had to have two sugar daddies to help raise my kids. Could you imagine what they feel like? It ain't that they hoes, they don't know no better. They don't have no stock invested in themselves. They don't have no value. They're embarrassed. They're shy. Like, come on, that's your mom's fault. My son Jonathan was 5 years old. His auditions maintained of at least five white people and black people, grown-ups, in a room telling him, okay, walk in, read your lines. And my son got to walk in and convince these people that he worth 100 grand at 5 years old. That's my son. You feel me? Like acting lessons. My kids got college credits in junior high school. In junior high school, Andre, Callie, and Blue got college credits from taking acting classes, writing classes, production classes, camera classes, industry classes, because that's what I was doing. I didn't have no babysitter. So you come into this motherfucking class with me. You in the class, you enrolled in the class. So by the time they graduated high school, they already had 3 semesters of college credits in theater, in acting. They was already ready. They can already walk in. You'll never walk up to one of my kids and introduce yourself to them because they know to introduce themselves first. Why? Because they are the power. They are the force. So when you meet Callie or you meet Dre, that's why when Callie walked out on Baddies and she said, "Hey, I'm Callie." There's substance there. There's power there. That's taught. Those are trainings and classes and coachings. But y'all motherfuckers was out popping it. And my kids was with me in my acting classes, learning how to direct and produce and pick out baby daddies that's gonna be there for their baby. And y'all had the nerve to bash me. Y'all all owe me an apology. When Jonathan apologized, y'all should have apologized with him. That's what you should have did. Because if y'all wouldn't have did all of this, all them grandbabies would be at my house and nobody would be having no problems. But when she beat my ass, y'all thought it was funny. Instead of telling her that day, oh, no, no, no. Like Chastity told her, oh, no, 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 no. I don't give a fuck how smart your baby mama, your grandmama, your auntie, they get smart with you. You gonna need them bitches later. Them the people you don't fight. Now, if you want to cuss them out and walk away, and I have, cuss them out, walk away, you got to save face. Like Jaden did at the store. Jumped up like she was gonna do something when I threw that food on the floor, but then walked away. You know why? Because she knew she was gonna need that lady later for her children. Don't nobody love Jaden kids more than me but her. And maybe they daddy. And the only reason I didn't say they daddy is because you done went to the jail for 2 years and missed 2 years. Ain't nobody gonna love y'all kids more than their grandmama. That's why they called grandmama. Chastity tried to teach her that, and y'all told Chastity to shut up. And Chastity kids with their grandma. Come on now. I don't know why y'all don't never pick up what I be putting down. I be trying to help y'all. So you can help your kids. One of y'all got a daughter somewhere right now. I can't put no parenting accountability on Blue. He been in jail for the baby's damn near whole life. He don't even know the baby. He don't know how the baby smell. He only know how the baby look because y'all posting pictures and he don't know which picture is real or fake. So he really don't know. He really don't know. He see the baby propped up like y'all do. How am I gonna hold a daddy accountable that's not there? Think about what you're saying. He told her don't have no baby. Then he told her to get the birth control pills. Y'all told her to get a baby by him. He told her he didn't want no baby with her. Then when she had the baby and he accepted the baby, then when the baby wouldn't get the surgery and he held her accountable, she went and got the surgery the next day. Y'all not holding the right people accountable. Okay? I hold Callie accountable for her kids Monday through Friday. I hold their daddies accountable on weekends. If the kids piss on the floor and don't wipe up the pee, I call their daddy. He pissing on the floor, you ain't teaching them how to pee good. If they can't read, I call their mammy. He need to be reading some books. You need to read some stories at night. You know, kids learn from hearing. If you're not reading those stories at night, your kid ain't gonna be the kid like my son that raise their hand when it's time to read. You know why Jonathan raised his hand when it's time to read? Because you niggas can't. You want to be I tell them you want to be the only nigga in the room to raise their hand while everybody looking like, damn, nigga keep raising his hand. And then you want to laugh because what the fuck is you not raising your hand to hurry up and read this shit so we can get done? If they ask you who would like to try this scene, you should be the first one. We paying for the class. Why would you stand in the back? Because you shy. You need to be the first one to raise your hand and try the scene so you can show them as an example. It's so much y'all need to learn, and I'm gonna help y'all. I'm really gonna try to help y'all, but y'all that just can't be helped, I have to block y'all because y'all interrupting us from good studies and good knowledge, wasting our time with this dumb shit. I bet you don't even teach your kid in third grade, but Javon and Carter know now. If that motherfucking teacher asks somebody, raise your hand, do you want to read? And you ain't the first one to raise your hand, I'm going to beat your ass when you get home. I'm lying. Don't say that. But do say you need to be the first one to raise your hand when it's time to read. And tell them why. Because these niggas in the room is scared to read. Raise your hand. I'll read. Then the teacher will stop calling on you. If you be the first one, raise your hand all week. She ain't fixing to fuck with you for the whole year. Don't be last. When you meet somebody, you meet an adult, you walk up to them, you say, hi, I'm Javon. Hi, I'm Carter. You don't let somebody say, what's your name? Like you're retarded. What's your name? You don't let another motherfucker ask you your name. Your name have power. When you meet my grandkids, they're gonna say, "Hi, I'm Javon. Hi, I'm Carter." They're not finna wait for you to bend down and say, "Hey, what's your name?" But I teach every week on Six Side. If you ain't picked it up, cause you a rock tart, all you doing is making your baby suffer. Cause they in the back of the class not raising their hand, watching my grandkids raise their hand. And when your son meet my son, or when your son meet my grandson, they gonna know who got the power. Hi, I'm Javon. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Carter. How are you? You'll never ever meet Callie and tell her your name. That's a joke. Every room I walk in, my name holds power. Hi, I'm Karlissa. How are you? That's why every job that I ever had in my life, I'm the boss. You know why? Because I walk in the room and let them know just by saying my name that I deserve to be the boss. It's the little things that your mama not teaching you. It's the little things that y'all not teaching y'all kids. And that's it and that's all. It's the little things. Do y'all know how powerful it is just to take your kids out and sell something by the time they're 8 years old? Do you know how important, and this is for all kids, but mainly black kids. Do you know that the first time your child takes an object and exchanges it with another person and they receive money, they become a boss in their mind from that day forward? Some of y'all on the internet arguing and supporting dumb motherfuckers who don't even know this. And then you're missing the opportunity to teach it to your own kids. The people that you hate is the people that you gonna learn from. Because you hate them for a reason. And you know it's not for that dumbass bullshit that you think it is. Because the devil don't want you to know that your kid ain't supposed to be the motherfucker in the classroom hiding from the teacher when she say, would you like to read? Or because you ain't never took your kids out to sell no water or sell some lemonade or some Kool-Aid. You haven't given them the power to be in control of their own destiny. You've given them nothing but the idea of slave mentality. This is stuff my grandfather taught me by the time I was 5 years old. You go out there and you sell them tomatoes that we own in our backyard. Okay? You want to sell these tomatoes right here. And I became a boss from that moment on. And it was a mental note in my head for my children to become bosses. Y'all don't want to hear this, though. You don't want to hear the truth, though. Y'all want to be running around looking for a baby daddy. Get a baby by him, so they say. Girl, that's all I'm teaching for today. I might be back tomorrow. The book is on the way. Make sure you pay attention to what your kids is doing in practice. And don't be worrying about popping it. Or you're going to get a lazy motherfucker on your couch. Okay? Since my kids have turned 18, they might have been in, out of jail, wherever they been. They ain't never had to live in my house. Because they know how to go out and sell some lemonade.
Make a psycho, make a traffic psycho.